I want to thank all three of you for being willing to do an experiment into mind reading and what we're going to do in a minute. Thomas is going to think of a number, any number between 1 and 24. I have no idea what the number is. Nick is going to think of a number between 1 and 24. I have no idea what the number is. And then I'm going to have all three of you pick other words as we go. And my task is to get inside your mind, each of you, to read your thoughts and get an impression. So I'm going to start with Thomas first. Thomas, you have a number. Yes, do not tell me what it is, please. I'm going to show you this list of 1 to 24, and I want you to go to your number and see the word at that number and just remember it, okay? Can you see the numbers? Do you see your number? And do you see the word next to your number?
Yes.
Please remember that word. Don't tell us what it is, okay? And now, Nick, I want you to look at that list. And do you see your number?
Yep.
And do you see a word next to your number?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now please remember that word. Now what I'm going to do, Thomas, I'm going to flip this card around and I'm going to have you look at column A, and I'm going to have you find a word in column A that goes along with your word, is related to your first word, is connected somehow to your first word. And then I want you to remember that word, and you can forget your first word and just remember the second word, okay? Then Nick, I'm going to do the same with you, but I'm going to have you go to column B. And I'm going to ask you to select a word in column B that is related to your first word, goes along with your first word, is connected to your first word, okay? And then, Dow, I'm going to have you look at column C, and I'm going to ask you to select a word from column C, any word you want. Don't tell me what it is, just remember it, okay? So please, Thomas, you're looking at column A. Nick, you're looking at column B. Tao, you're looking at column C. Can you guys see things okay? And pick up a word that's related to your first word. Thomas, how are you doing? Okay. Nick, have you got a word?
Yep.
Okay. And now, Tao, you've selected a word, yes? Very good. Because now I'm going to go through and I'm going to attempt to get into all of your minds and read your minds. Thomas, in getting into your mind, I am seeing, this is interesting. I am seeing all kinds of activity. Based on your word, a lot of things could be happening. What could be happening is people could be sitting down somewhere. People could be joining together in a celebration. People could be ordering things. I'm getting the impression that the word you're spelling over and over in your mind is F-O-O-D. Is that right? Okay. Nick, I'm getting an impression of a word. I'm getting an impression that what you're thinking of and picturing in your mind could be people leaving one place to go to another, people picking up items, people being surrounded by strangers. I'm getting the impression of a word that you're thinking of in your mind. If I were to spell it, it would be T-R. Travel is the word you're thinking of. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how I'm getting an impression of.
You made me scared already.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I'm getting an impression of an action, of an activity. And based on the word you selected, I see you doing the following thing in your mind. I see you doing this, opening up, turning pages. My goodness, can you tell us what word you selected?
Sturdy?
Yes.
Is that the right one? Oh my
Yes.
God.
So you are there studying, is that right? I want to thank you all very much for allowing me into your minds to read your thoughts I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you.